And he was sacked 6 times. So he's feeling pressure and seeing a lot of heat is something that he's been able to persevere through much of this season, as I understand it. He throws the ball very well on the run. We saw that when he escaped with seconds left, and he went all the way from one side of the field to the other, got a great block on James Lockhart that sprung him to where he could uncork and unwind and show that fastball of his, and where he could heave it 49, 50 yards in the air. And, of course, Cantrell coming down with a big catch. But Mahomes is a tough little quarterback, and like Brandon Adams tonight, he's playing at the top of his game. So we've got 2 quarterbacks that are really duking it out there on the field.
Yeah, we really have, and you knew what you were going to get out of Mahomes before the game started. Their offense is the run and gun and the spread and try to throw the ball. Now they're showing some consistency in running the ball and getting some chunks when you've got that defense spread out. But give a lot of credit to the Ennis Lions defense right now. We expected a high-scoring game. Ennis has gotten good pressure on him. They're, making him throw passes that maybe he wouldn't throw ordinarily. The pick to Ja'Shawn Johnson, who ran the ball back down to the 2-yard line. So it's going to be interesting. Ennis is going to get the ball first in the second half. That first drive will be important to see what they can do with the ball going forward.
Well, going forward, we shall, as we're really close to starting quarter number 3. But before we do, we're going to take another quick timeout, and we'll be back with the second half of Ennis Lion playoff football right after these messages.
Eat well at the Firehouse Grill in Ennis. Firehouse Grill has an amazing menu with steak, seafood, salads, wraps, and for dessert, Holly's Snicker Pie. Firehouse Grill caters everything from weddings to backyard get-togethers. Voted best of the best American food by the Ennis Daily News. Check their Facebook page for daily specials. Firehouse Grill is putting hometown and high class all under one roof. Only at Firehouse Grill in downtown Ennis. Firehouse Grill supports Ennis football. Go Lions!
I choose.
You always go home.
We all choose
Ennis Regional Medical Center.
Ennis Regional has become the choice in Ellis County for orthopedic care and sports medicine recovery. All patients receive individual care and a conservative approach to surgery for the most accurate and personal recovery. Don't let pain stop the play this season. Choose Ennis Regional Orthopedic Sports Medicine. Visit us at ennisregional.com or call 855-875-ERMC.
If you place your hard-earned money into a bank, you should demand more in return than checking, savings, and loans. You deserve a bank that makes a difference in your life. Citizens National Bank of Texas does. Take education, for an example. CNB has awarded more than 624-year scholarships to Ellis County seniors since 1952. It has supported many Ennis ISD teacher, student, and Lion athletic programs. If you want a bank that gives back to your community, then you belong here at Citizens National Bank. Member FDIC. The Ennis Lion football season is here, and there's no way you can have a true tailgate party without a tailgate. Ennis Ford wants to remind you that they've been selling the best-selling trucks in the industry for years, and they all have tailgates. From the sales department to the parts department to the service department, Ennis Ford knows what it's like being a winning team. Living in Ennis with the Lions setting the bar, you got to know how to toe the line, and Ennis Ford stands tall on the field. Hand off that old ride to Ennis Ford and pass your competition in a new Ennis Ford located at 900 North I-45 in Ennis. Call them at 972-875-9067. At Ennis Ford, we got spirit, yes we do.
This is Ennis Lions football on 106.9 The Ranch. Stay tuned for updates and scores from across the Golden Circle. And now, back to the game.
Both teams are back on the field here from Mesquite Memorial Stadium, and as Nick has said a couple of times, it will be the Ennis Lions getting their hands on the football first here to start quarter number 3. But before we do, a couple of other updates in local playoff action. Red Oak has extended its lead against Corsicana with 9:08 to go in the third quarter. It's now Red Oak on top of the Tigers, 41-0. Another update in the Frost-Detroit game. Detroit has scored early in the fourth quarter and now trail the Frost Polar Bears 20-14. So a very good ball game going on between Frost and Detroit. I believe that's the latest and greatest update that we can pass along. Everything else we've already gone over. We'll keep you updated as the night progresses, and it will be Whitehouse kicking from the north end zone, so moving left to right on the kick, and then when the Lions get the hands on the football, moving from right to left on your radio dial. So just about set. If you enjoyed that first half, Nick, hold on to your hats. This one's going to be exciting.
This is going to be exciting. Buckle your seatbelts if you're listening to us, because it's going to be fast-paced, and we're going to do the best we can to keep up with it.
Marcellus Hill and also Andy Andrade dropping back deep, standing at their own 6-yard line, awaiting the kick from Destin Wilkins. And we're underway here in quarter number 3, and it's a short kick. Bounces to Hill at the 14, across the 15, 20, trying to get outside and does to the 25 and raced out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So Marcellus Hill with a 16-yard return is going to set up the Ennis Lions 1st and 10 from the Lions at 30-yard line.
A good starting position for the Ennis Lions right here. Offense looks really excited. I tell you what, Marcellus Hill is exciting. He gets to the outside, and he's going to make you account for him on that outside on that kickoff return.
1st and 10, and the Lions with their hands on the football, trailing by 2 in their first possession of this second half, 28-26, 5 seconds into the start of the third quarter here. Double tight inset for Brandon Adams. 2 backs in the backfield. It's a pitch out. Nick Gabriel going right, 34, 35, and maybe out to the 40-yard line. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds on the far sideline at the 38, but nevertheless, an 8-yard pickup for Nick Gabriel, 2nd down and 2 for the Lions.
Yeah, good positive yardage there for Gabriel. They were looking for Terrence Williams and kind of keying on him, and Gabriel took the ball and got out there 8 yards, so brings up a short 2nd and 2 for the Lions.
Ryan Woods and Shamari Reed will come off the field as Coach Alvarez and staff continue with a number of substitutions here tonight. Hunter Isom in the ball game as the lone receiver far side of the field. Now they'll flip-flop, and Hunter Isom will come all the way to the near side in a 3-receiver bunch along with Terrence Williams. Adams on the screen pass has got Marcus Daggs, but read perfectly by Whitehouse. Tackled all the way back to the 30-yard line, and to break it up there was Colby Campbell, the strong safety, the senior, sniffing that one out on just a wide receiver screen and dropping him all the way back to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, just he split the blocking receivers out there and just came in and made a great tackle, and brings up now a 3rd down and 10 when you had a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, Gabriel picks up 8 on 1st down and the loss of 8 on the screen pass, with Marcus Daggs being tackled at the 30. So now, coming into the ballgame as a receiver is Cheatham. He'll be the receiver to the far side of the field. Terrence Williams split out to the near side. Brandon Adams is going to hand off as Gabriel behind the right side, and a very short gain on that play out to about the 33. Give Gabriel a pickup of 3 yards. It'll now be 4th down and 7 for the Lions.
Yeah, we're going to, the first time the Lions punted, they faked it and, went for a huge long run there for the touchdown. So, in this situation right here, I'm sure we're probably going to see Coach Alvarez punt the ball away to the Wildcats.
You're sure about that?
Well, I'm going to give it a 70-30 that he is going to punt the ball.
Well, that may be good odds.
But we see the swinging gate here from Ennis, and you never know what they're going to run in this situation.
And right now they're still in the swinging gate. And there's the snap to Sanchez. He's going to rugby style, and he will kick it. It's going to bounce at the 37, down to the 30, and continues to take a line roll inside the 25, down to the 21. And that's where it's going to be down at the 21-yard line with 10:02 to play in the third quarter. It's Whitehouse 28, Ennis 26. We'll be right back after this.
The Ennis Live football season is here, and there's no way you can have a true tailgate party without a tailgate. Ennis Ford wants to remind you that they've been selling the best-selling trucks in the industry for years, and they all have tailgates. From the sales department to the parts department to the service department, Ennis Ford knows what it's like being a winning team. Living in Ennis with the Lions setting the bar, you got to know how to toe the line, and Ennis Ford stands tall on the field. Hand off that old ride to Ennis Ford and pass your competition in a new Ennis Ford located at 900 North I-45 in Ennis. Call them at 972-875-9067. At Ennis Ford, we got spirit, yes we do.
This is Ennis Lions football on 106.9 The Ranch. Stay tuned for updates and scores from across the Golden Circle. And now, back to the game.
And Lake Highlands is filled up.
Hey, so what's going on? They
go.
Welcome back with 10:02 to play for Mesquite Memorial. We've got a little confusion on the field. Now we don't. What has happened is while we were away at the break, there was a penalty flag, and the indication was illegal procedure against the Lions. So they've added 5 yards on the end of the run. So the 26-yard line is the official line of scrimmage as we get our first offensive play coming up here in just a second for Whitehouse. Patrick Mahomes with, I think Nick said, 244 yards passing in the first half. This after throwing for 453 and 4 scores last week against John Tyler. Here's a 1st and 10. Mahomes looking to throw. He's going to heave it out there, and he's got a receiver. Did he make that catch? That is the back out of the backfield. Number 30, Vincent Dunning, and they're going to say yes as he went to the ground to make that catch at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a tough catch he made. I mean, I really couldn't see if he really got the ball or if he rolled on it or anything else. But what you can see from Mahomes right now, he's reading what Ja'Shawn Johnson is roaming to the side of the field and looking where he's going to play.
Mahomes again looking to throw. Now he's going to step up in the pocket. He's got pressure. He's going to run this time across the 40-45 and out of bounds. Dylan Snyder to run him out of bounds at the 45-yard line. So a gain of 7 yards for Mahomes. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
But what you're even though he's getting positive yards, he's having to do this on his own scrambling because he is the Ennis Lions defensive front is getting good pressure on him right now.
Man coverage at the top, and it's Mahomes handing off to Dunning with a nice hole as he gets across midfield, still pushing the pile forward. Ja'Shawn Johnson was trying to get the strip there at the 45, and Dunning's going to take him for another couple of yards down to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, impressive run right there by Dunning, getting positive yards and, getting them a first down and keeping this drive going for the Wildcats.
And they'll start the clock with 9:32 after they've moved the chains, and now Mahomes looking to throw. He's got all kinds of pressure, and he's going to be sacked. Is that a loose football? Picked up Malik Jenkins. 20, 10, 5. Is that a touchdown? The referee is not indicated, or will he? He's at the goal line. The referee says, touchdown Lions. Malik Jenkins. You weren't sure if that was a pass attempt as Mahomes is being roughed up. The ball came loose, picked up by Jenkins. Touchdown Lions.
What a play from Malik Jenkins. That ball took a good bounce, came up right into his arms. He made the long run back. Now, what the Wildcats are saying was that Mahomes was trying to get rid of the ball on the pass, and they thought his arm was coming forward. But, no instant replay in high school, so the play counts for Ennis. We're seeing a lot of big plays from this Ennis Lions and going for 2 right here.
Yeah, that's Gabriel trying to get outside. He's going to hit it out there to the 5, and he's not going to. And now he throws the football. He's very upset and very lucky that did not bring an unsportsmanlike penalty call, as it was just out of frustration that he couldn't get to the end zone. The extra point, no good. But with 9:20 to play in the third quarter, it's now Ennis 32, Whitehouse 28. Back with more Lions football after this.
If you place your hard-earned money into a bank, you should demand more in return than checking, savings, and loans. You deserve a bank that makes a difference in your life. Citizens National Bank of Texas does. Take education, for an example. CNB has awarded more than 624 year scholarships to Ellis County seniors since 1952. It has supported many Ennis ISD teacher, student, and Lion athletic programs. If you want a bank that gives back to your community, then you belong here at Citizens National Bank. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Ennis Lions football on 106.9 The Ranch. And now, back to the game.
Well, the Ennis Lions have scored on a fake punt, a 66-yard run by Ja'Shawn Johnson, and now a 42-yard fumble return by Malik Jenkins has given the Lions a lead with 9:20 to play in the third quarter. It's now Ennis 32, Whitehouse 28. The ensuing kickoff down to the 9, 15, 20, 25 across the far sideline, and rushed out of bounds goes Coleman Patterson, and that's where Whitehouse will have it, first down and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, great defensive stand right there. The Wildcats were driving on the field. The Ennis Lions were showing great pressure on getting to Mahomes. Mahomes, we've seen the replay now. It's kind of hard to see. What they're claiming is that he was trying to make a forward pass while going down. Referees didn't see it that way. Ball came loose, and Malik Jenkins right there on the spot to return it for a touchdown.
So back back and forth we continue in this third quarter. Here's a handoff. Sweeping to the right side to the 30, 35, and picking up about 11 yards goes Vincent Dunning to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, we're right next to the booth where the Ennis coaches are, and I can hear them hollering over here that Drake Kuhn was being held right there with the running back getting outside, but apparently the referee didn't see it that way.
Mahomes already to the line of scrimmage.